information station. It's time now for your expanded local news. The annual 4-H Horse Show brought together youth from Christian, Jersey, Macoupin, and Montgomery counties this past Saturday in Gillespie. Riders competed in a variety of events, from halter and showmanship to speed contests, showcasing their training and horsemanship. Christian County was represented by Abby Erlenbush of the youth leadership team, who earned top A ratings in multiple classes, including halter, showmanship, trail riding, equitation, and speed events like pole bending and barrels. Organizers say the event not only highlighted the skills of the riders, but also the dedication and sportsmanship of local 4-H members. Judge Kelly O'Hara praised the competitors and provided feedback to help them continue developing their talents. The 4-H Horse Show remains a cornerstone event, celebrating youth development and the values of 4-H, head, heart, hands, and health. The Taylorville Public Library has greatly expanded their services and programs over the last year, with an exciting announcement shaping up in just the last 90 days. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library is coming to Christian County. This will not require a library card and is completely free to families, offering a new children's book every month that's delivered right to your doorstep. The Taylorville Public Library also has plans for their annual Chili Fest book sale, Halloween night, days of trick-or-treating, and more already in the works. Not to mention loads of regular programming, making for something exciting happening nearly every day. Laura Shell Eck, Director, and Aaron Cromit, Program and Outreach Manager for the Taylorville Public Library, couldn't be more excited to share the news on the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. Eck was driven to bring this initiative to Christian County when taking this position just several months ago.
I started as director about 90 days ago, and one of my main initiatives was to get the Dolly Parton Library in Christian County. It is across the state, and Christian County was not able to partake in that because, things take money and you have to raise funds. So I am so happy to announce that we have officially raised enough money with our generous donors that the Dolly Parton Imagination Library is starting in Christian County in the next few weeks. At this point, we are waiting on the Imagination Library, and we stay tuned for an actual date. So just to give you an idea, the Imagination Library brings books in the home for every child ages birth to 5 at no cost to families. It's an exciting literacy initiative that ensures every young child in the county receive a free book every single month for the age that they are. They're always age appropriate, high quality books delivered straight to their mailbox. It is completely free to sign up for this program. We will have more information on our Facebook page, our Instagram, our website, as well as there will be information going out into the schools.
Plenty of other opportunities for community engagement are had in the month of September. Cromit shares just some of the many programs and special events.
In September, it is library card sign-up month. So we're trying to get everyone who doesn't have a library card in. And if you sign up for a new library card or you renew your card, you will enter to win a prize. We've got the Manners Park Falling Leaves Festival. We will have a presence there. We have preschool story time with Miss Emily today at 10:30 and every other Thursday. Baby lap sit with Miss Emily Tuesday, September 8th and every other Tuesday. We're going to have homeschool hive with Miss Savannah. We had it yesterday and it's going to be every other Wednesday. The next one will be September 17th. Family game night with Miss Savannah Tuesday, September 9th. And free gardening class Saturday, September 13th. We have our monthly ROE free lap sit Wednesday, the 17th. And of course, we have our book club on the 23rd and adult paint night the 24th. For some new programs we're pretty excited about this. We've got a 10-minute tech help day, which people can come in and get a little help with their computers, different programs, things like that. And I'll be available to help them with different things like that. That is on Wednesday, September 10th and Saturday, September 13th.
This continues into October, highlighted by Halloween celebrations and pumpkin painting.
At the County Extension Office, we are going to be having a CASA. It's the Macon County CASA group. It's volunteers for child advocates and things like that. We're going to have a volunteer night to get a meet and greet and sign up. That'll be Monday, October 20th. And in October, it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. So like last year, we will be having Sojourn Shelter and Services come and do a silent witness program and give resources and help people. That'll be Friday, the 24th. We're going to have an all ages Halloween party on Friday, October 24th from 6 to 8. We'll have costumes, candy, treats. The entire staff will be dressed up. We will be having a painted pumpkin contest. You can drop them off to us starting October 6th. By October 10th, we'll start anonymous voting. And on the 20th, the winner will be announced. Then on October 30th and 31st, we'll be having trick-or-treating throughout the library and our offices, and the entire staff will be dressed up. We'll have fun activities during the day. And then one more exciting thing for October, we've got, of course, our Chili Fest. We'll have a presence there. We'll also have our annual Chili Fest book sale at the library. And we will have our library crawl, which is pretty exciting. It's like a pub crawl, but you go to all the different libraries. You can pick up your passport with us. And if you get 5 passport stamps for every 5 you get, you're going to enter to win a prize.
During Chili Fest, the Taylorville Public Library will hold their annual book sale. This is set for Saturday, October 4th, and will see content from books to movies at heavily discounted prices. What does that look like? So we got the tent out at Chili Fest, but the book sale's going on at the library.
Yes.
What does that kind of entail?
That'll be in the community are we doing Saturday?
We're just
Sunday?
doing just Saturday for now. We might open it to Sunday. We don't have a lot of staff, so it's really going to depend on how many volunteers we get for actual Chili Fest to see if we can staff both. So stay tuned for the actual dates, but it's for sure going to be Saturday. And then we're thinking the last 2 hours are going to be a bag sale. So stuff your bag, and then everything you can fit in your bag is $5.
Man, they're pretty cheap already. Each book is at such a low price. So we have some books that are brand new.
Really?
So there's,
Yes.
it's a great deal.
Well, so because I was thinking maybe is it focused towards kids, but it sounds like it's just
We have everything.
Everything.
Yep.
Even
And
DVDs.
then DVDs, CDs, books, movies, everything.
Man.
So it's not just adult or children's books.
Find out more about the Taylorville Public Library at taylorvillelibrary.org. You can also follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Aaron Cromit and Laura Shell Eck appeared as guests on the WTIM Morning Show. Residents, researchers, and grant writers in Central Illinois now have free access to a powerful online tool that provides insight into local health trends. Memorial Health has launched the Healthy Communities Institute Data Dashboard, available to the public in counties served by the health system, including Christian, Logan, Macon, Morgan, and Sangamon. The dashboard features a wide range of information, including community health indicators, demographic profiles, health equity data, hospitalization and emergency department statistics, and health disparities and outcomes. It also includes a promising practices section, which highlights research-based strategies and scientific evidence gathered from local, state, and national organizations. Memorial Health officials say the resource has already been put to use. The community health team used dashboard data to guide recent community health needs assessment plans, and it played a role in a successful grant request for oncology rehabilitation funding at Jacksonville Memorial Hospital. The database is available on the Memorial Health website at memorial.health/aboutus/community health/healthy communities data. For additional help navigating the system, community members can contact Claire Peak, Community Health Consultant at Jacksonville Memorial Hospital at 447-784-3212. This will conclude the first portion of your expanded local news, and it's brought to you by Taylorville Community Credit Union.
Hi, this is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. When you become a member of TCCU, you become an owner and have access to our great loan rates, earn great dividends on our deposit accounts, have access to our full range of financial products, and will receive personal attention from people you know. Membership is open to anyone who lives or works in Christian, Montgomery, and Shelby County. We are conveniently located in Taylorville, Hillsboro, Litchfield, and Pana. You can also visit us online at www.tccu.org. Come join us. You'll wonder why you waited. Member NCUA.
Lincoln Land Community College will host a live honey extraction demonstration on Wednesday, September 24th, beginning at 10 a.m. at the school's West Lake Nature Grove in Springfield. The event will be led by LLCC biology professor Dave Cox, along with members of the Prairie State Beekeepers Association. Visitors will see the process of removing honey supers from the hive and later watch the extraction take place. Protective clothing is required for those near the hives. Long pants and long sleeves are the minimum, while a limited number of bee suits and veils will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. Attendees without gear can still observe, but will have to do so from a safe distance. After the hive activities, the honey supers will be taken to a Lincoln Commons, where the extraction process will begin around noon. Participants will be invited to assist and taste freshly harvested honey. The event will also include educational activities such as bee anatomy exploration with microscopes, marigold planting, demonstrations on honeybee reproduction, and interactive sessions on pollination and honey production. The program is free and is open to the public. Again, this demonstration will be on Wednesday, September 24th, beginning at 10 a.m. The Taylorville Food Pantry continues to see an increase in traffic. New data for August shows 67 new households began turning to them for food. This has happened amid a continued rise in grocery prices, uncertainty over tariffs, and fewer job openings across the country. The trend underscores the need for donations of food and money, but also the compassion the volunteer staff show towards those who come in. Dick Breckenridge has been volunteering with the Taylorville Food Pantry now for 5 years. He says that the number of visitors has increased, and so too has the gathering of food to actually give out.
Yes, it's our numbers are going up here and here recently. This in the month of August, we served 446 households, over 1,287 neighbors, and you might find it interesting that we use the term neighbors, not clients or anything else, describing our people that come through, but they are our neighbors. They're the people that live next door to you. That you may not know is they're struggling, they're challenged, but they are our neighbors. They're part of our neighborhood. We brought in 8,807 pounds of food here in August. To year to date, 83,814 pounds. And since our beginning back in December of 2015, 928,615 pounds of food.
The most recent census data for Christian County shows the average household size is 2.36 people. That's only slightly below the national average of 2.5 people. Especially for larger households, rising costs of living are playing their part in the increase of visitors at the Taylorville Food Pantry.
A number of things drive small families to come to us for help, and we see that, and we open our doors to those families, and it's just imagine trying to raise a family today. 2 children. I think the average children per household is 2.3. I'd like to see that 0.3, but we raised 3 boys, and the challenges of meeting the living costs today are substantial. And so those that have that need can come to us, and we love to help them. They're just really great people that come through our doors and are recipients of our what we have.
The food pantry is always willing to accept donations of food and also money from the public. Outside of that, much of their food supply comes from centralized food banks from other hubs within the state.
Well, first of all, we have the Central Illinois Food Bank up in Springfield. It's in the old Pepsi building there on Cook Street. That source there we get twice a month as a truck comes down and delivers food out of the Central Illinois Food Bank to us. And then we have the Midwest Food Distribution Center up in Normal, Illinois. I'm an Illinois State graduate and kind of grew up around Bloomington, Normal. And never knew that existed, and yet I knew some of the history of that. But that's a source for us, and we can access. I think we go 4 times, 5 times a month. We have a trailer. We have volunteers that drive that trailer up to Normal, and it's loaded, and they bring it back, and we have to unload it.
Dick Breckenridge has seen the Taylorville Food Pantry evolve drastically in his time there. He says some changes have made the location more inclusive of visitors' needs than some might expect from a food pantry.
We used to put meat in what we call meat bundles, and I would go through the freezers, and I would think, okay, we need some of this fish or that, and we would do a number, generally anywhere from 5 to 8. And they would get that bundle. They had no selection there. Whatever was in that bundle was what they had. Well, you recognize some people, it may be a medical condition, it may be their ethnicity. It could be, I don't like Brussels sprouts, and or I don't like this kind of fish. Well, this way they can make a selection, and it helps with their diet. We want to provide people with a healthy food selection.
The Taylorville Food Pantry is located at 1429 East Main Cross Street in Taylorville. They are open on Tuesdays from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m., Thursdays from 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m., and on Saturdays from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. More information is available at TaylorvilleFoodPantry.com or by calling them at 217-820-2651. Dick Breckenridge appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. This will conclude the second portion of your expanded local news, and it's brought to you by C&B Bank and Trust.
Life comes with surprises. Your checking account should help you handle them. With Gateway Checking from C&B Bank and Trust, you'll enjoy benefits that go beyond banking. Get cell phone protection, 24/7 roadside assistance, ID theft aid, and even savings on shopping and travel through Bazing. Plus, you'll have the convenience of digital banking, bill pay, debit card access, and e-statements, all designed to keep your money safe and your life simple. C&B Bank and Trust, helping to open doors since 1854. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Moving now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and are brought to you by Sutton Memorial Home.
When it comes to organizing your life, Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville has some words of advice. Consider pre-planning your funeral. The death of a loved one can be a traumatic event in people's lives, and you can spare your family the burden of planning a funeral when they are grieving. Sutton Memorial Home knows that establishing a pre-arrangement assures that important decisions and your personal selection are made in advance and spares your family an additional burden at their time of loss. Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. Caring is what they do best.
76-year-old Linda S. Canali of Taylorville died on August 26th. Visitation is September 13th from 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Davis Memorial Christian Church in Taylorville. Celebration of Life will be on September 13th at 11:30 a.m. at Davis Memorial Christian Church. Interment will be at Oak Hill Cemetery. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. 92-year-old Clifford E. Aller of Edinburgh died on September 3rd. Visitation is today, September 8th, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Bethel Baptist Church. Funeral service will be September 8th at 11 a.m. at Bethel Baptist Church. Burial will be at Bethel Cemetery with Veterans Honors. Funeral arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services. Paula J. Koonsman of Shelbyville, formerly of Warrensburg, will have a celebration of life being planned for her for October 12th of 2025. Funeral arrangements are being handled by Howe and Yaki Funeral Home in Shelbyville. And 58-year-old Randall or Randy Lee Pertalar of Peoria, formerly of Taylorville, died on August 21st. Memorial visitation is September 20th at McClure Funeral Home in Taylorville. Memorial service will be September 20th at McClure Funeral Home in Taylorville. And interment will be at Glen Haven Memorial Gardens. Get details on these and other local news stories at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com or on WTIM, your only local news radio.